on our way back to our given coordinates. After
wait a minute, I
a
forgot.
very long detour. You forgot what?
Sorry, continue.
Okay. So as we, came to the realization that we would be investigated when our higher ups arrive, whether we get there before them or not, we have a lot of shit to hide. We basically thrown a proverbial house party while our parents were out on vacation. So Deuteronomy immediately threw a Molotov into the drug room, and that was kind of everybody's cue to start hiding shit. Get your shit together.
I'm gonna move everybody to a different chat real quick because Jasper can't get in this one.
Oh right.
Loser.
Soy boy. There we go. Soy boy.
Gundam info.
Don't like that.
So as we enter FTL travel, I want everybody to think of the one action that they are going to take to kind of remedy the appearance of what's going on here. We have a lot of general housekeeping to do. So I'll give you all one action to take in the time that we are in FTL travel, and depending on the actions that you choose to take, that'll determine when we arrive at our destination. So,
all right, I arrived.
Welcome. Jasper, just to quickly catch you up, we are all taking one action in the time it takes for us to FTL back to back to our given coordinates.
Sorry,
my roommate's brother showed up with Wendy's, so I was grabbing food.
Wendy's.
Oh,
not in your mouth.
Nice. So it looks like in the rec room we have set up our slot machines. We have our interdimensional visitors all sitting, it looks like, in the infirmary. Everybody is on the bridge right after Deuteronomy threw.
Can I spend my action to go
re-break
re-break their knees?
Why?
We don't care about
right.
Time travelers have no rights.
They're our allies now.
It just feels right.
No, break Sherlock Holmes' knees again.
Deuteronomy is immediately like, actually, Mina Einstein has been a huge asset on the ship in terms of, technical evaluations and general R&D, and frankly, every other person in that room has a much longer service record than you, Cancer. So, no.
Boy,
I hear broken legs improve efficiency.
I feel like Anakin being told I can't join the council. What is this?
The first time anyone's ever told Cancer no.
You are a division. Unfortunately, we have no legs for you to break. Also, Kai, you gotta remake your Gundam Ruin in.
You're talking about
a full picture of it.
I know.
You're talking about not only a decorated member of America's military and former president, but also a very well-celebrated detective,
Max,
my friend.
Do you want to be Teddy Roosevelt, Max? He tells him forgiving him for the Spanish-American War.
Bro, spicy chicken nuggets and a chocolate frosty is like the tastiest thing ever.
The tastiest thing ever.
Okay, so what is everybody thinking? We have a number of mobile suits to divvy up here to mostly at this point to hide what has happened, to hide basically the evidence of the atrocities that have taken place, and a lot of them have technology that doesn't exist in this reality. So that's also going to be a challenge. We have again people that don't exist in this reality to find a new way to explain away to our higher ups once they eventually dock onto our ship. We have Xeon weapons on our ship. Don't forget, a live Tyrannosaurus Rex, and some slot machines.
Is being a cyborg really considered being alive?
Have you watched Ghost in the Shell?
No.
Then don't talk to me about this.
What if we kill?
Have you watched Blade Runner?
Why don't we kill the highest ups and take their space social security numbers?
All right, and Deuteronomy, by the way, he is in a new anxious state that you have never seen him in, one in which he cares what is going on around him. Because if he loses this ship, then he loses all agency that he has in the world. So immediately he hears, what if we kill the higher ups? And he just slaps his face on John Mirage's normal suit helmet, not covering his mouth. And he's just not everything is answered by this. I have a good idea of the general that we will be dealing with, and when the time comes, I have a good way to deal with him without killing him. But for now, we need to clean up this mess.
Okay, did I walk in on something? It's been I've been with you guys, so.
Oh yeah, we're playing. This is our D&D session.
Playing hacky sack.
Okay, I'm sorry.
No, you're good. This is the D&D channel, right? Or are we in the slur zone for some reason?
We're in the sesh.
We're in the sesh. Okay, yeah.
Okay, I will talk to you guys later then. Sorry about
Peace
that.
out, man.
No problem.
That was just some random ship passing by. He was actually trying to pick up drugs, but Deuteronomy was like, no more. Sorry, man. They're on fire.
We haven't changed the transponder yet. Sorry.
Yeah, my bad.
Turn that off.
My bad. I'll hit you on Telegram. So what are we doing? So let's kind of get our shit together here and decide what's happening here. Like what are we all going to take our time to accomplish?
God, this Baconator is so good.
All right, so I am rolling 1d6 on the timetable because there seems to be a lack of urgency here. So
I am just currently drinking and busy.
That's a 3. And I'm not telling you what that total accumulates to yet, but just know that 3 is on the table and I'm rolling d6.
Okay, Captain.
I'm gonna guess that means 3 full turns of initiative or something.
I'm gonna go and start.
Before time runs out.
It's just quantifying how long it's taking you guys to do this.
I feel like our best plan is we should. Well, never mind.
3 turns of initiative is 6 seconds, by the way. A turn on initiative is 6 seconds, so that's 18 seconds.
But I was just imagining, we get 3 turns of doing something each to prepare for when we get there.
No, your turn, your action that I'm giving you, this is going to take you the length of FTL.
Well, Captain, since our dearly beloved Chompy was injured in battle, I do have those plans. I can just get to work on that. Not only will that save Chompy's life, but it will also, I used to work on experimental mobile suits, so it's she's an experimental mobile suit, not a Tyrannosaurus Rex, because that would be crazy. That would totally be crazy.
As long as you can teach her to sit and stay, I'm sure that we can keep her out of sight and hopefully out of mind of our superiors. But just know, Crid, you're probably gonna have your hands full with everything we got going on between now and when we get back to our given coordinates. So I have appointed some members of the ship to your engineer crew if you would like to divvy out their responsibilities. And he gestures And Mina Einstein is now on the bridge, along with, where did Ruluka go?
I think she's still floating in space.
She's still floating in space.
Which one
Well,
is
she was delivering stuff to the ship in the middle of the battle, remember? So she ended up staying. Yeah, she's floating in the middle of space.
I'm looking for.
Hey, whether she's on the ship, her character token, I believe,
There's
is
this
currently
guy
located
screaming on the
in the
ground with his
vacuum.
guts hanging out. I just look at him.
So Ruluka and Mina Einstein right now are two of your engineering team members. The other engineer that we had from when we landed here, he also died of old age. So this is it right now.
All right.
Remember the guy that you took this position from died of old age.
Right, I forgot.
Oh, it's Rauk Slauka.
Rauk Slauka.
What?
So Rue hears that, and she's honestly too heartbroken over everything that's happened in the past 48 hours to do anything. So she just kind of
Heartbroken over what? Her whole reality collapsing? Quite literally?
So, so Crit, I won't leave the directing their duties to you entirely. I'm gonna leave it to whatever everybody else decides they need done. So
I was gonna say,
we've got
we can...
remedial repairs to
that
do. That's easy enough. We don't really need to dedicate the entirety of FTL to that. But we do have some parts that we need to Frankenstein together here.
Can you guys start repairs on the ruin and transfer my pilot data over to it from the Quell?
So here's the other thing, by the way, Zart, the ruin, you have a Gundam?
Gundam down here.
Nice. Where did you get a whole ass Gundam?
Is this from who's saying this?
This is Deuteronomy.
I mogged this guy and made him create it with his brain. I give him a little taste.
You just caused 20 points of psychic damage.
So Deuteronomy is just staring at you dumbfounded, obviously, because he just heard the most insane thing of all time.
Upon hearing mogging this guy, I pull out one of the bottles and just pop the cork off and just start chugging.
He's like, well, that was fast.
He's like, I essentially annoyed God into making it for me.
I'm gonna go fill my water bottle.
All right. You know
Captain, I do have an idea.
I am not asking any more questions.
Well, I have a fear of the higher ups.
Just make sure that nobody that would be concerned with the requisition of power and the distribution of it amongst armed forces sees that thing.
I was thinking the same thing, honestly. We have a lot of really interesting tech now, and if I know anything about the Airspace Federation Force, they're just going to try and snatch it from us.
Exactly.
I don't want that.
Do you think that I don't want the general on this ship any longer than he needs to be, dude? Do you think that I want him poking his nose around in a fucking mobile suit for like 3 weeks straight? We need that bitch gone.
Okay. So upon hearing Deuteronomy's reaction, sir, do you know what Chompy is? I think I'm realizing now that we didn't tell you who Chompy is.
You know, man, I saw on the docking bay camera. I really just assumed that I wouldn't understand, and I kind of didn't ask what. John seems happy. John, are you happy?
John's always happy.
John, is that true? You kill a lot of people.
I'll kill any person, but I wouldn't kill an animal. Unless it was those poor wallabies in the hole after the colony drop.
The colony in the hole? Okay.
Flashback sounds.
As long as John is willing to feed him and take him out every day and clean up after him, then I don't think that we have an issue here.
I forgot about our
that
monitor.
won't be a problem.
I forgot about the TV monitors.
What part?
Just the general that I just see Omni-Man's ass in the distance. And I'm like, wait a minute, what? I just had to zoom in.
So-
what is that?
Pompeo,
Like a new age do it to him guy. You don't see him in the image, but you know he's there.
Pompeo, you are not a registered member of the military.
I need a mask, pretty boy. Some scars.
So we need to either come up with a really, really good cover story for you, or you're going to need to hide the entire time. But also, the mobile
Sure,
suit that
we
you are
picked up a new
piloting,
orphan.
the mobile suit that you're piloting reportedly houses a fully sentient AI. Another thing that I do
I have a
not want
remote
the
for that.
higher ups discovering. But we also have the dead body of a fully sentient robot in our hangar bay right now. So
Okay, Captain.
He may not be dead. I don't know.
He's not dead.
he's not dead.
He's not
You
dead.
brought an alive, not dead, an alive, fully autonomous robotic being.
It's better. It's better.
Well, he's not. He's not fully autonomous right now. I made sure to disconnect the correct wires. But he is alive in there.
In pain.
You lobotomized him?
No, he's
My bad.
aware.
My bad.
He was
He's
just
aware.
learning to love.
Forced
Might have been some
locked-in
light
syndrome where he's
lobotomizing.
fully aware of what's going on. But I kind of cut like all of his what you would consider nerves, so he doesn't have control right now.
And then I cauterized the tips. He's just
Deuteronomy
in pain.
is currently massaging the sides of his temples with 2 fingers on either side. And he's just like, I cannot believe. I thought that they were just sending like misfits and wannabes to this ship. I did not know that they were sending straight up war criminals. This is what we got to work with.
Cancer
The
Billy
ironic part is
vaguely offended
you're
by
supposed
this.
to be here. You are registered to the ship, and we have to hide the guy that honestly has done probably the least questionable things here, and he's a criminal.
Space cocaine's a hell of a drug, Captain.
The captain kind of just like, he just has a glint of recognition, like, ain't that the fucking truth?
Perhaps we can get
All right.
Phony to scan for any ships that could possibly be acquired by us. And
Do we have time? Do we want to take the time to stop off and pick up a new ship
do we have any
while
of
we're
those
racing our
inflatable?
airplane right now?
It's either that or we use some eco-friendly wood veneer and some square steel beams to just kind of make a room to hide all of these things in.
Listen, man,
it's a
no,
lot of
it's not
base
that
jabber
big. Listen, we can throw tarps over most of the mobile suits. You know what I mean? But like, we only got so many tarps.
Zart's
We only got
ignoring
so
you
many-
and talking to Gridar. You're going to need some space permits for that, I think.
we only need so many. We only have so many different bays for these things to stay in. You know what I mean? Like,
The base jabber can hold 2 of them and as many people as necessary.
The base jabber can hold 2. Oh wait, hold on.
We have any
Pompeo.
of those inflatable ships like they used during the 1 Year War where they shot out and there was like an inflatable? And it's like, do you want to be inflatable today?
Like the decoy ones.
Yeah.
So you want to add more mobile suits?
No,
to the
we would put
situation?
that where we're supposed to be while we go and acquire another ship for our fleet.
What if they try to talk to us?
We'll put like a gone fishing sign on the side of it.
So Deuteronomy, being Deuteronomy, is sitting there and he's kind of like considering this.
I don't know if that's a great idea. Maybe,
What the fuck is that?
I completed the scan, and there's multiple ships in the area, but I'm not sure about the inflatable idea.
Is this just the comms coming in? Like, what's happening?
We had a little bit of judo magic left over, and a sentient phone has been created. I don't know.
I'm coughing. I am coughing.
Was I okay? This is the DM speaking. Was I around for this?
I think I just put a phone on here because it's the phone that was ringing off the hook when they were trying to call us.
Right. Okay. Yes. Okay.
Oh, jeez! Oh!
So Deuteronomy was like holding that, and then it just starts speaking on its own. He's like, ah!
Get your hands off of me, pervert!
Put it back!
Oh.
Okay.
I didn't say to stop yet. I'll tell you.
All right.
when I'm
Somebody
done.
else is gonna have to touch that fucking phone.
Whoa.
All right. So this is our new comms officer, I guess. Because for the record, Q Cosmos has been completely inconsolable since you guys came back. I don't know what happened out there with him, but the
More
but
like poo,
I mean,
Cosmos!
it really went to his head. You know what I mean? So that might take a whole action to bring him back into the fray if if that's something someone wants to do.
Captain, I think he's cutting himself in his bedroom like some kind of teenage girl that likes to listen to My Chemical Romance.
I don't think that he's cutting himself in his bedroom. I know he is cutting himself in front of us right now.
what?
My gosh! Ah!
I did not see that coming.
And again, Q, the plastic fork will not work. And I know that's all you could find in the cafeteria or whatever, but if you really, really want to go at it, like you're gonna have to find something a little bit more.
Gonna have to do it right.
I just feel like you're not putting an
try.
actual effort into this, Q.
The Mr. Phone looks down and goes, "Kill yourself."
And Q is just sobbing.
Kill yourself.
I know. Kill yourself.
So what are we doing? What is everybody gonna do?
Oh gosh.
You have augmentations to make to your suits. I'm assuming you have pieces of what we have taken from the battlefield to divvy up.
I'll go help these women with this Gundam situation.
We took the Gusion has mostly been scrapped up for a side project, from what I understand. And the Transformer is intact. We have an extra GM3 from because we got the Zaku 2 Kai out of the little side project.
Judo was behind the Gundam Rune the entire time. He's been hiding in our ship.
Oh my god. Oh no. So I would say probably our best bet. Deuteronomy turns to Pompeo. He's like, so you said 2 ships can go into the base jabber, or two suits can go in the base jabber.
Yep, and as many people as we need.
All right.
I think Crit
Sorry, my throat's
disconnected from the Matrix. He's not on here.
Out of character. Sorry, my throat's a little like clogged right now from all the food I just ate.
Yeah, you're good.
I feel so fat.
Okay.
Oh my goodness.
So if we're hiding 2, then I vote we put the Zaku 2 Kai and the Gundam Ruin in there. Any objections to this?
What about the Gafran?
I mean, are we? Oh, I don't think anybody took it. I don't think anybody wanted anything from it.
I thought someone wanted the tail gun.
Did somebody take the tail laser?
Well, Crid's gone, so he can't really tell us.
I don't think he did.
We should have grabbed that.
I'm pretty sure we dragged everything that we took. Because I was a little disappointed that nobody wanted to take the Gaffrin.
I see the Gafford on the. It's got to be. Maybe it's under the map because I don't see
under
it.
the T-Rex.
Oh, maybe.
Oh, he's in there. He's in there under the T-Rex. We did take it.
We did? Okay, never. Okay. So. Oh, wait, that's right. No, because he's giving the tail laser to Chompy.
Like half of the full city of the Gaffrin, I'm pretty sure we're getting taken apart for the T-Rex.
Yeah, so the scissor blades and the sub arms from the Gusion went to Chompy, I'm pretty sure. And tail laser from the Gaffrin also went to Chompy. So the Gafferin still
Happy Christmas.
has palm beam sabers that are up for grabs, and I think that's pretty much all of the variable gear of the Gusion.
Are we still on the bridge at this point?
Yeah.
All right. So I collapsed there on the floor and I just woke up. And, oh, sorry, Captain.
Oh, no, I didn't even notice.
Kind of right back there.
Yeah, you're totally fine.
In their place.
Floors here are incredibly comfortable.
Stop with the knife. The joke was over 15 minutes ago.
Okay, I'll go get in the ruin and load into the base jammer, and I'll pilot that outside the ship.
All right, that
Don't we
sounds
need to
like a
hide?
good idea.
Don't we need to hide some other people?
Wait.
from those?
Deuteronomy's like, wait, Zart, I need you to be present when the general boards the ship.
I'll be
We should have
present.
somebody else pilot the base jabber around.
Okay, how about Bon Bon?
Well,
You
have
think you're
we
up for a
figured out?
bonbon?
Have we figured out what we're doing with Pompeo? I mean, we could just say it's another orphan.
I guess yeah.
Well,
That's
I
who
don't
should
think
go.
that I'll. Yeah,
I mean,
I don't think that I'll
honestly,
have a huge, hard time convincing them of Pompeo. I think I'm gonna have a hard time convincing them of Theodore Roosevelt, the 16th president of the United States or whatever.
I
I
mean,
think that we just have all of them hide in the
Princess.
base jabber.
Maybe
The
they
base
weren't
jabber can
great
hold a
at
lot of
history.
people.
Okay, I mean, it probably works, but we do need to have a capable pilot.
I mean, I could just send Crumb.
Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah, let's send your cronies.
What is it? Pompeo would like to try to avoid detection by this general and sneak on a ship to see what I can steal.
Okay. So, Pompeo, I know that you're not in the military, but let me outline to you the procedure that's going to take place. They're going to pull up their armada to our position. Are you following me so far?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm hearing Luke.
So they're going to pull up their armada. They're going to send a single small vessel with high-ranking military officials from the government that I represent to our ship. Are you still following me?
Mm-hmm.
So your plan is to sneak away during said meeting, take their small vessel, I guess, fly it back, steal from the military ship that is chock full of literally nothing but soldiers, and come back.
I can use a disguise.
If you can use a disguise, why wouldn't you just stay on the ship?
I like stealing.
Okay, you're not stealing from my general. Use your time to do other things other than that, please. And this is your DM speaking. You do not have to listen to Deuteronomy.
Gotcha, sir. I'll make sure to not do that thing. I don't know. Fucking out of it.
Okay, I don't.
Out of character. I'm fucking out of it.
You
a little
know,
bit.
and Deuteronomy is rubbing the bridge of his nose with his fingers. He's like, because he looked at Pompeo, and then he was gonna ask somebody to keep an eye on him, but then he looked around at who was available, and he kind of realized that there's really no point in asking any of you. So,
Captain,
Deuteronomy-
I can keep an eye on this little pretty boy over here.
you're the one that I trust the absolute least to do the correct
You trust me
thing.
the most. You told me yourself.
Yeah,
Pompeo just
you're my
slowly stepping out of the room.
out of all of these guys. Yes, I trust you to get me to follow orders and get the job done. Out of everybody, though, I also trust you the most to go on a gallivanting side quest and destroy everything in your path.
Only what gets in me way.
Like a
The
kookaburra.
military blockade's entire purpose is to get in your way.
Let's say a prayer then, Captain. Dear God, just stay out of our way.
All right, you know what? You guys can do everything that you guys are going to decide you're going to do, and I'm going to do my best to bake a nice dinner for our commanding officer when he inevitably boards our ship.
All right, Crumb.
So
All right,
please,
Emma.
while
We're
I
good.
get dinner ready,
He's gonna kill us all.
We're gonna go aboard their ship.
I have detected 2 ships within light speed vicinity, just to let everyone know.
two. Well, that's a low number, but we can only hope that they only sent 2 of them.
These are just random ships. They're not like our ships. They're ships that are out there, in space.
Why
dark
are you looking
space.
for? Why are you looking for civilian vessels?
I was bored,
Phony.
I like.
Them missiles are hungry.
I'm kind of a voyeur. I don't just talk on the phone. I like to look at people's windows. I have sonar.
The guy driving that ship's during a breakup right now. It's pretty intense.
Oh look, a
Right.
civilian airliner.
Locking on,
They're heading right for that colony.
and Q Cosmos is sitting in his little command seat, and he sees a civilian airliner, and he's like, "I have power now. I could, with just the touch of a button." And his hand is shaking over the console, and then he stops and just starts crying again.
Oh, I thought he was gonna be a man. Anyway, so I just put some ships on the map. We don't have to do anything with them, but they're there.
Okay. I mean, if you guys want to pull over and hijack a civilian vessel for whatever reason, we can do that.
These civilian vessels look fairly armed. I don't know.
Okay.
they're
Oh
all
well. I
civilian.
mean, when you're okay, after zooming out upon further inspection, yeah, I don't
What
think
is
those
that?
are in the vicinity.
Is one of them literally the Tekkadan ship?
Yes, it is. But
I don't think these are in the vicinity, brother. I don't think this is what's happening right now.
The Eternal's the other one.
Both of those look more armed than our ship.
Yeah, they
They
are.
are.
They're capital ships.
That's pretty typical.
They look pretty scary.
Phony, did you just pull up a PNG of these things on the screen?
It's a penis. A PNG.
Okay, anyway. Everybody, how about this?
Tony's just.
We only have so long. We're literally moving faster than light right now. How about we all put our hands in the middle and we say break? And then everybody does the thing that they want to do before we get to our commanding officer's place. And I'm going to cook dinner.
Okay.
What dinner
Okay?
you cooking?
Ready? 3, 2, 1, break.
Go team. Number 1.
Okay. So, who's taking the time to arrange all the ships and get them in the base jabber?
I'm doing that. Sart's gonna do
I-
that. Just he's
They're
not.
doing that? Okay.
I can
So-
send what is it?
You can
Crumb
have
to help them
bonuses for
fly.
assigning multiple people to one job.
Yeah, because I would say that like it wouldn't take a super long time for you to just load mobile suits into a base jabber and fly it, but like for you guys to get it also far enough that it won't come up on scanners leaving FPL space as you guys do, it might be like an extra thing. So I would say you have these NPCs to also assign to tasks. That's how you're gonna avoid those penalties.
Well, I mean, the base is in an asteroid belt, right?
No, it's just in the farthest, like most remote known charted part of space, looking out into the uncharted unknown.
Let's send them into the uncharted unknown.
Alright.
Well, that's presumably the ships that we are going to be meeting up with are probably already standing, looking directly at the uncharted unknown. So I don't think that they're going to have a great time hiding from that. We might have to send them to. We can send them to like a spa.
What is the World War II pilot over there?
Japanese kamikaze pilot. I just put him in there as a random person.
That'll be a good poll. I will be using that.
Wait, what?
That's gonna be what all of our enemy pilots look
Kamikaze
like.
pilot?
Engineer Yamamoto or Kurosawa. Could you?
I'm sorry, there was a famous one?
I don't know.
How's that work?
I just picked one out randomly. I just want this guy to spray paint ESFS on both of these, just so if we do get caught, they're like, "Oh, these are ours." Put some decals
I
on
don't
there.
think that's convincing, but okay.
I will put a rap on them right now.
Oh man, this guy. Deuteronomy is just vaguely very.
Post tasty.
So
Okay.
should we have like Dumber and any of the other people we picked up also go on the base jabber so they're not seen?
Dumber isn't gonna be again the vagabonds and criminals that we picked up along the way. That's not unheard of. You know, they just get orphans on a ship every once in a while. What is unheard of is one of the greatest political leaders in the history of the known United States existing, and storybook characters existing.
Oh, I got an idea, Captain. I'll take care of that.
Wait, somebody please stop him. If he starts trying to kill somebody follow John Mirage and make sure he doesn't try to kill those people, please.
On it. I needed to go down to the bay anyways.
Okay, thank you, Crid.
John Mirage
But
stops
do remember that you have other stuff to do before we land. Okay, and he's gone.
John Mirage stops on the way and grabs a couple, like 4 or 5 sheets and a pair of scissors.
Okay.
I
don't like what you.
I don't like.
Are you about to make a paper mask?
So
for these
before
people?
we cut to that, because we will be cutting to that first, and I kind of want to do this in like a montage segment, like the things that we are all ending up doing. So Deuteronomy looks at Cancer Billy and he's like, "Do you have any loose ends that you feel like you need to tie before we before you meet the general of your military for the first time?"
I'm thinking. Hold on. Well, I don't think I have any character stories going on. Can I just like use my action to speed up someone else's action?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, for sure. I mean, or if there was any like, yeah, I mean, yeah, yes, you can do that. Like,
all right.
Or you could also see if there's anything left of any of the machines that you want to take and affix that to your guy.
Actually, yeah, that sounds good. I'm gonna go and scavenge some stuff off there.
All right, cool. So you leave the bridge as well. Deuteronomy is going to move to the kitchen to start cooking dinner.
Oh yeah,
what's he cooking? I need details on this.
Mr. President, hold still, all right? Don't move a muscle.
All we know of the general is he really likes seafood. So Deuteronomy
he sees food, he eats it. He sees food, he eats it.
So Deuteronomy is trying to get like a clam dish going of some kind, I think.
Where'd he get the clams?
He picked them up. What do you think he's been spending all of his money on? He makes mad bank selling drugs and stuff.
Oh, I suppose he would, yeah.
Allegedly.
I can't. How do you make these go?
Oh, it's confirmed. But
Maybe the first thing the general asks about.
How is the drug trade going?
Oh, I forgot you were the one that I paid off. Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Right, Mr. President. How do you put
a
token behind something? Like, how do you make a token in front of something else?
You can adjust its layer, I'm pretty sure.
Okay. Do you know how to do that?
Or not.
Hold on.
Wait, did you introduce it as a... There we go.
An attachment.
By the way, I'm trying to remember, was there any pieces of anything I'd asked for out of any of these? Because I'm trying to remember. I'm trying to update my sheets.
I'm updating the sheets right now, ironically.
Right now.
Did we like...
We haven't really planned.
Did we raid like a clan?
So me talking to everybody in the hangar was me trying to figure out what that was, and nobody was really taking the bait. So
you too, come over
figure
here.
it out. Most of it's going to Chompy. That's all I know. Everything else is up for grabs.
Because Chompy's all that really matters in the end.
Jumpy
Didn't we
is all
want-
that really matters.
I thought we wanted to use part of Full City for something else.
The
That was up to you to
subarm,
keep track of.
the subarms, and the scissor blade or the scissor mace. What are they? Device
Line
scissors.
with his eyes.
Those are going to Chompy. But anything else that you know of on the Gusion that you would like to take, you can. I would
What are the
say.
left-
I will say. Is everything on Chompy going to be armor plated now?
What do you mean? Is everything going to be armor plated?
Like, how much armor are you taking off the Gusion? If you're taking
Uh,
off the Gusion.
I didn't take any. I didn't do any armor plating. Other than just like the full assemblies of the sub arms.
Okay. So then there's a lot of nanolaminate armor for you to take.
Nanolaminate armor would be pretty nice. Because that's beam
Alright.
resistant.
It is
I
beam
think you
resistant.
guys are good to go now. They'll never. This will work great. All right.
Deuteronomy is looking at this on the monitor, and he is disappointed.
So he raises the scissors up and he runs towards.
The camera. Oh,
The bird,
Okay.
bird.
Fred, do you have any guidance to offer our intrepid young friend here?
I look at him. I look at these newly assigned clan members, and I just pull out the bottle again. Like, yeah,
Okay.
that's
I think
it.
I think I would like to request part of the nanolaminate armor.
Oh. Okay, Creednall. I need you to make a sign that says biohazard and then tape off this section of the ship. You guys stay in here with your ghost mask on.
Hey, if they try to investigate it, you get everyone's just like, "Ooh."
Alright, and one job done for John
So-
Marod.
Deuteronomy's got like an apron around his waist right now, and it's just on top of all of his military attire, and he's like you know how that you'll see like a Spanish mother checking like the soccer game in the middle of cooking, like yelling about it. He's got a TV monitor set up as he's cooking, and he's seeing what you guys are doing, and he's doing the exact same thing. He's just like, "Oh my god, that play was shit," and then he just goes back to cooking.
But I think we got everything loaded onto the base jabber now, don't we?
Mhm.
I'm gonna roll for it.
Should we get FDR on there though?
He's a
Not
ghost.
FDR, not FDR, Teddy Roosevelt.
I'm sure we'll find FDR eventually.
Teddy Roosevelt, there's no Teddy Roosevelts here.
Only ghosts.
Only ghosts.
Um,
One thing that
let's
space people
look
hate
at
is
this.
ghosts.
Let's look at what's here real quick, and what would be suspicious. I don't really think that they would look twice at any of the riders, mostly because they just look like Jagans a lot of the time. So I don't think that would be. Maybe I'll roll perception as they walk into the ship, because those are readily visible.
Cannot
there
wait
is
for them to hit
a-
the nat 20.
There is a stark golden Gundam frame here. That'll draw attention. A
I
Zeta
mean,
won't draw attention
I thought
because
that was
those
a
were.
Hyaku Freaky.
Oh yeah, well I guess it's not technically a Gundam, huh?
I was gonna say that's not a Gundam.
Not yet.
Is it
One
normal?
step in its evolution, and it
Boy.
will be.
I-
Zeta was eventually mass produced, so they won't think twice about that.
Nice.
Could I take parts of the nanolaminate armor for the Black Rider?
Yeah. What are you gonna do? So Pompeo pulls aside. Let's say Rue is probably good enough at that. So she can assist you with this action, because that would take fucking forever for one person. And so Rue's like, so what? You want to like cannibalize this robot or whatever? What are we doing?
And what all's left of the Gusion? Just the armor?
Pretty sure
Like
just its frameworks, right, Crid?
I have the sub arms and obviously the scissors.
We could technically keep the Gusion and then
would say-
rebuild the parts that are missing from it, and then we could just have another Gundam.
Wait, hold on. Can I get the Guxion arms attached to mine?
Well, the
Like,
sub arms.
can I get like the schematics
sub
for
arms
the?
are taken, but you mean like the actual arms?
I think he was saying like he wants like this if we like got the schematics since we've taken it apart and reverse engineered it.
Yeah.
You'd have to
Is
take
that
it
one
apart.
thing-
Yeah, you'd have to actually take it apart to be able to reverse engineer it, and then if you want to use it, you have to put it back together. So if you want to reverse engineer it and have those blueprints, you can take it apart, put that armor on another suit, and then have those schematics.
Okay,
I was gonna say,
yeah, go ahead.
for the stuff that I'm taking off, to put on the Chompy, I'll be taking notes of stuff, and then once we have the ability to engineer the stuff, we will have those notes taken.
All right, I like that.
But out of
Does
fairness,
that-
that
does
is
that
only for the
sound-
stuff that I'm doing right now. The other stuff I'll have to do later.
Unless you wanna take the consciousness from the transformer and give it to Gusion.
Well, no, we already have that figured out. Well, shoot, I didn't do that yet.
Yeah, we're making it part of the ship, right? Part of
Do
the
we
ship,
get
part of the crew.
coffee maker or microwave? I think
Popcorn machine.
I thought he was just gonna like basically do what the Black Rider does, but for the whole ship, where he just like we're like, hey, better keep the ship alive in combat, or else you're gonna feel pain.
Let's make it so it doesn't do anything other than like the clap lights. We just clap twice. Lights turn on. Lights turn off.
It just electrocutes him every time.
All right, Crumb, you're all loaded up. You can take off. Just stay a good distance away from us. Maybe who else do we have that can pilot right now? That's not a main like Bonbon. Bonbon, will you take John Mirage's GM out and give him a little backup, just in case?
Give the ship out there. Okay, yeah. So Bonbon's like, she looks at you with a sense of determination that you did not know was possible to muster inside of a child, and she goes, "I will defend that ship with my fucking life, dude."
Actually, take the Hayaku Freaky out.
Fuck yeah. So. I mean, she just got a full upgrade. She piloted that thing for a little bit just to fly it. She didn't get to fight anything, so she's very excited to be in the pilot seat for that thing again.
And then Q just balls harder hearing all this.
So yeah,
he let out a single sob.
You just see
Oh my
Q
God.
pull out like a bucket of ice cream and just start.
Ben and Jerry is just shoving it down his fucking throat, man. So I rolled a d6 again, and we got another 3. So
Talk.
but we are being pretty efficient with using our crew here. So what are we actually taking out of the Gusion here?
I thought Crib said he was still figuring that out, like getting the notes.
Oh yeah, I was just
No.
he was-
No, I have the sub arms and the scissors. That's all I
Yeah,
have taken. from
again.
Lucian.
Okay, cool.
All right, so
yeah,
it's a fully intact Gundam, basically.
fully intact Gundam.
Yeah,
basically.
the frame is there, just not the attachments. And then same with the Gaffran. All I really took was the
The tail gun.
that other. I need the generator and internal workings of one suit. That can be either the Gaffran or the GM if we want.
I would recommend DM
Transformer.
speaking. I would recommend the What? Okay, hold on. Because if you take the spark of a transformer, that is an infinite energy source already.
You are correct. Okay.
We need the matrix of leadership.
Because if we're already taking the soul from the transformer, then its body is just spare parts.
That
But
is
if
true.
we
We have
take this,
discussed
if we remove the
that.
spark from the consciousness, I don't think that it would live.
Okay, so
I
we
mean, if
take-
it's alternate,
leave
if
a
it's
small
alternatively
bit
powered
of
by the ship,
Oh, actually, yeah, no. Okay, yeah. Hold on. Yes, we'll take the spark. I have other means. For the sake of lore, right now it is still hooked up to the spark until I finish preparations for its other.
Yes. So once you transfer the consciousness out, once you engram that consciousness, basically, then we will be able to take the spark as an infinite energy source. I was gonna say the Gaffrin would be a good choice because it's alien, but no, yeah,
Transformer's
that's
also
way better.
alien.
Transformer, exactly. Transformer is also alien.
you could also
Uh,
take the AI out of the Gaffrin or like the AI assistance type thing, and try to give like some sort of I don't know, like battle sense to the T-Rex.
Astute. This is. Thank you for pointing that out. Yes, Gaffrins do not have pilots, so that would be. You could give it like a battle intelligence instinct.
I'm cool with it.
All right, so if we're write that down for me. So what we're that because that's a few things that we got to figure out.
So basically, the Transformer is gone.
Mina kind of heard
Well, not yet.
all of all the sparks flying down here, and she's like, "Is there oh wait, what was my voice for her? Is there anything that you need assistance with?
Yes, actually, now that you
I
mention
need another bottle.
Your help. I really appreciate
you
you.
could-
I need an extra
Anything for you,
kidney.
kid?
If you could go grab me a bottle real quick, I'm almost done with this small little project.
It, you want me to get you a bottle?
Just real quick, we'll get on to the rest of it after this. But I need something.
Okay, yeah, sure.
I need something to deal with this right now.
Again, worked for multiple militaries developing weapons of mass destruction. Just a reminder.
And yes, I do have. Your next job will be much more important.
Okay, cool. Yeah, all right. Just making sure. I'll be back. So, Mina walks into the kitchen and she sees Deuteronomy, screaming at Chico. He's like, "Oh my god, this isn't the kind of milk that I need, you fucking idiot. What do you think I'm gonna do with fucking 2%, you piece of fucking shit? Go back to the fridge," which is like 3 steps away.
I said almond milk, not pea milk.
And Chico is like, "Yes, chef, right away, chef." And he frantically runs over to the fridge, rips it off its hinges because he forgets that he's super strong. And then he's like, and just kind of like pushes it back onto it, and he grabs the milk. And Mina is just like, "Okay," and grabs a bottle, and she's on her way back.
Oh, good, just in time. So, I know this is a little unfortunate with the timing, because you were just there. I'm gonna have to walk you back there. I heard the captain was mad about like the coffee. So if you want to take this back up to him real quick, I'm sure that'll help him. Once you get back, though, I will actually have something for you to do.
Other help.
Oh, wait! I flick a switch on the back, and it is now clearly alive.
Father, help me. What have they done?
Oh god.
I can feel my insides boiling.
Alright, one second. I grab a dial on the back and I just turn it down, and the the sorrow gets quieter.
He goes, "No."
You just see the face still screaming and like shaking in agony, but you just don't hear anything.
He goes, "No."
Exactly.
Okay. So okay.
I feel like she's realizing
she
she's made so many
just
mistakes.
looks at it. It looks at it with like a puzzling glance, trying to almost solve a riddle that was not given to her, because clearly there's no true motivation behind your actions. And she comes to that realization, and I'm just gonna roll a d20 real quick.
Oh, by the way,
So she's kind of getting the ick.
She was trying to bang you, Crid. Now
She was all about it. She's kind of getting the ick now. She rolled a 5 on that, and it's not favorable. Or maybe that means that she's not a strong, independent woman, because that would have been a wisdom check.
Crid, do you have like anything that would make it be forced to roll again? You have to make her into your sociopathic ways.
Well, no, she thinks I'm a sociopath now. I'll just show her that that's wrong, and
You're also turning
that'll be fixed.
You're also turning this extremely accomplished scientist into a secretary.
Not even a secretary. That's an intern.
Yes, into an intern.
I see that she's having like she's clearly distraught by this, and I just hey I promise once you get back, like I'm now that
Is
this
that a
is done and
Warhammer
out of the
shirt?
way. Now that this is done and out of the way, I can work on the important stuff, and I will need you for that. I do need a right hand for this.
Okay, and real quick, is this coffee maker alive?
Technically,
Don't give me
yes.
the Ship of Theseus shit, dude. Is this
Um,
thing alive?
Are AI really alive?
It is. He's not happy about that right now. He'll get over it. Yeah.
Okay,
We
can I
have
ask
a
a
plan
follow-up
for him.
question?
Yes.
Why?
Well, I didn't just want him to go to waste. Right now he's not going to be very happy with us. More specifically, me, since I used him for spare parts. But it never hurts to have a spare sentient being
Coffee
on
maker.
board. So yeah, right now he's a coffee maker.
He's
But
basically in storage.
I
for now.
have
I-
had this idea for a while now of this like fully sentient kitchen that will just kind of like. He's not gonna be a coffee
slowly
maker
back to
forever.
life.
Let me just
Okay.
say that.
She's
And then
just
one more
slowly
question:
back.
did this idea of a fully sentient kitchen perhaps come from Beauty and the Beast?
You know, it wasn't the direct inspiration, but I did watch that movie a lot in my childhood, so it might have had an effect. You just, this, I'm sitting there trying to remember, and I get a grin, like just an evil grin across my face. I'm like, well, we'll talk about that when you get back.
Oh, wait a minute, I have a dice tray. I forgot. Hold on. Let me. Now you guys can hear when I roll. That was another. Is that a 9? That's a 9. What's your charisma?
Hold on. And also, I hate to spoil your fun. I could not hear that.
Damn.
That's rough.
You have to turn off crisp.
Oh yeah, if you turn off crisp, it should be fine. Sorry. Okay.
Side question.
Charisma. Let's see. Would you say I'm not proficient?
No, you're not proficient. Not in persuasion.
13.
Proficient thing in your day.
13.
in your life.
So, oh, you rolled a 13?
Oh, you want me to roll you want me to roll a d20?
Actually, because I rolled. Yeah, I guess what I was rolling was her wisdom. So you need to beat a 9 save for her to still be into this.
Oh, I'm rolling for wisdom. In that case,
Well,
I do
now
have proficiency.
you're rolling charisma against her wisdom. That's what all romance is.
That
Is she wise enough to not fall?
For real. 19.
Okay, cool. So you say that, and like you smile at her, and it's just somehow the fluorescent lighting of this ship glints off your teeth in just the perfect angle, and her knees get weak, and she's all in love all over again. And
Rose
she's
the
like,
Wrestler.
"Yes, sir, right away, sir. I mean, yeah, okay, yeah, I'll get the coffee to Captain." What the fuck was that? So she goes back to the kitchen with this.
Having a stroke.
And Deuteronomy is screaming. I said fried eggs. Fried. Does this look fried to you?
This is boiled.
And he's just throwing completely uncracked, not yet to be cooked eggs at Chico because I guess they hadn't been turned into fried eggs quickly enough for him. So Mina just goes. She sees this and she's just like, I gotta get in and out. So she runs over. New coffee machine. It's alive. Bye. And and then she turns the knob that you turned off up a little, and so now just on top of everything going in, there's just a.
A coffee machine that's just
And
eternally
and
screaming.
that's our kitchen. Okay, so is anybody else? So now, all right, Mina comes back, and I'm assuming you guys are gonna get to work on getting the AI integrated into the ship and everything.
Oh, she's here now. Or is she back?
Integrated into Chompy and such.
So first, I'm gonna have you start removing the parts from the Gooseon. We're taking off the sub arms and the scissors.
Goose.
Um,
Out of curiosity,
Wait, so
What
like there's no way I could like potentially get a blueprint from the arms right now.
Can he roll on
We
that?
have the schematics.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's what we.
that's what
Oh.
I'm doing right now. When I take them off, I will study them before I get that on, so I will have everything I need to make them.
Okay.
so
Okay.
out
So
of
with
curiosity,
you
would I
developing the schematics at the same time, like taking the time to like update the game, you know, like that Steam download, it's gonna take a little bit. So I'm gonna roll one more on the time die. Ooh, okay, that was a 6. So now we've passed. We're at 11 in total, or no, we're at 12 in total. So for every 10, we're going to pass essentially a threat threshold. And so we have passed the first one, and I'm not going to tell you guys what that means yet.
So out
But
of
just know
curiosity,
you are no longer going to beat the general back to your station.
Were we not moving this whole time?
Yeah, but you know, if you guys want to get all this done in that time, we're probably throttling the gas a little bit.
Yes.
quick question though, would I be able to take some or all of the abilities of the Black Rider and put it into what's left of the Gooseon, so that I could have nanolaminate armor and a stronger suit?
Well, I mean, you could just plate the nanolaminate armor onto the Black Rider.
I just figured that there was a stronger base from the what was it, the Gundam.
But it's not a stealth base.
This is
The
true.
the
but-
Gooseon's a bruiser, brother.
Yeah, but at the same time, the Gooseon is fucking a Gundam with double Ahab reactors.
But that's not stealthy.
But I'm just saying, I could put the stealth system on it.
And then just and in okay. So on everybody's scanners in the middle of a battle, they just see 2 gigantic energy readings, both coming from the exact same source. And then they're like, "Oh, but it's invisible, so there must not be anything there."
I thought that was the whole point of the steel yard on its back, was to mess with anything like that.
Oh yeah, that's true. Okay, all right. I mean, hey, like whatever the I have the stats, I believe, for the Gooseon. I was using.
I just figured it would be stronger to use the Gooseon with Black Rider parts than the Black Rider with Gooseon parts.
I mean, you can't contest that logic. Let me grab. What were the Black Rider stats again? They were the same as the Pale Rider.
Currently, they're 18 plus 3, 18 plus 3, and 16 plus 2, with 130 armor and 13 evasion.
All right, let me get to the. Is that the Zev? Hold on.
I mainly just want to know if I'll be able to move the AI into it.
Yeah, that was the Zev. I am stupid as fuck.
Mark down. I literally just changed that.
Added some pirates.
I will name it the Black Gooseon,
The crew is coming together over here.
or Gooseon Rider.
The Goo Rider.
Goo Rider. All right, we're gonna give him the same. Yeah, okay, this works perfect. We're gonna give him the same stats as the Gundam Alex. So that'll be 18 plus 4, 20 plus 5, and 17 plus 3.
1 second, let me write those down again. Okay, what was it?
18 plus 4, 20 plus 5, and 17 plus 3. For speed, he's going to. Yours was still just 50 on air.
50 land, 50 0G, 30 AM.
Oh yeah, it's the same. And that's the thing. I kind of want to say that your base evasion will go down from taking the heavier frame.
But he should
What-
also be lighter without the sub arms as well.
What's your base evasion at now?
13.
Okay. I mean, yeah, it's the same on the Alex as well, and I mean that's pretty much the same fucking thing with the extra armor plating. That makes sense, honestly. And your armor points?
130 is the Black Rider.
Okay, there were gonna be 150 now. And make sure that you have resistance to beam damage listed, because now you take half damage from beams.
Ooh, beams.
All right, so what all systems would I be able to move from the Black Rider? Like the movable frame, Vulcan, Steelyard. Will I be able to move the AI and stealth system completely?
That will take some resources, but you got Rue with you. And Crumb and Dumber are loaded up in the base jabber, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
Well, Dumber's not, but Crumb is.
okay, so you can have Dumber also set on this task. So yeah, that is a lot to do, but yes, I will say that with that many resources, you can do that in an action. Yes.
Right. Let's see. Should we also say that because of how the stealth system works for the Black Rider, it would also turn the Goosey on black?
No, you'll have to paint it.
Damn. Oh, that's what I was meaning anyway. It was like it being black now is all I was wanting.
Do you want to take another action to paint it?
Not now. I can do that another time.
All right.
I don't know. I think it's pretty necessary.
It is necessary. It will have to happen. Yes.
Like if you don't got style, what do you got?
It's facts.
No drip, no bitches.
I haven't made characters for these. I figured we could use the monster manual, but I did add the pirates and the pirate crew.
Oh, that's a good idea, actually. I did mean to do this. I totally forgot. I wanted to roll on the encounter table.
Did you guys see my pirates?
I do see the pirates, yes. Is that a Warhammer ship, or is that from Crossbone?
It's from, like, some other random anime I can't think of. Like, it's from
oh, wow, that's
Space
not
Battleship
Warhammer.
Arcadia.
Oh, okay. I've actually heard of that. Okay, let me... Encounter table...
The scariest is Little Raper.
What?
Oh, this one's a D100. Okay. Let's see what happens. What manner of beast awaiteth? Oh wait, no. That's what you have to do is first roll D20. Oh, okay, never mind. There was a 6, so you guys are fine. No encounters yet, but
That yet
Who
is very
knows?
threatening.
who knows?
Ooh.
That was for the first 3 rolls of the time die that I did.
At some
So
point,
if we end up doing another 3 actions for whatever reason, then I will roll again.
At some point, I still need to get the grapple gun and enhanced firing program out of the GM.
Oh, true.
Okay, Captain, I'm going to see if we got a
you can have an
ETA.
orphan try to do that.
Phony, can you contact our fleet command?
Deuteronomy is yelling from the kitchen. You what?
I'm going to call and see where they're
What do you
at.
want?
I want to see where the fleet's at.
I'm in the kitchen.
Phony, contact fleet command.
Righto. So it's you're contacting command.
we're meeting with the general.
Okay. Yeah, sure. So the call goes through, and oh god, I didn't think of the name of the. Okay. This is the EFF Springfield. What do you have to say?
Yes, this is
Who is
the
this?
Zart Chongler, Lieutenant Zart Chongler from the Undetermined.
Oh, the end.
We're just curious if there's
Understood.
any space holidays coming up. We were wondering. Just making small
I'm gonna
talk.
put you on the phone with the Lieutenant General, and
Wait, no, let me talk to you.
He wants to have a word with your. What?
I'm sorry. We're going through a bad space. And I hang up on him.
What was your plan there?
I was going to start some small talk and see what they're doing this weekend and where they're at.
It's like no
got
reason.
scared,
Or...
hung up. Just I'm not doing anything.
The other guy on the ship.
The situation is normal.
That
How are
guy's
you?
a real social butterfly.
They didn't go very well. Phony!
Well, I don't know what the fuck you're expecting.
Don't you talk to me like that.
Okay, so on to Chompy, I think, right?
Chompy. We love
Hold on a
Chompy.
second. I decided that since we removed its spark, it has to do that thing where they always just turn like darker colors for some reason.
Yes, 100%. You're so right.
So are we ready for Chompy?
Captain,
Yeah,
put
I
some
think we're ready
kiwis
for
in there.
Chompy.
You throw some kiwis at you.
I think the only question is if the world is ready for Chompy.
I would say you might want John Mirage on deck for this, just for the animal handling.
Alright.
Hold on.
Oh, that's a good point. I didn't even think
Because
of
you
that.
do have to you have to take the time to make these augmentations.
Former. I just noticed it's so into the Transformer.
Sherlock Holmes and the red-haired broad and Teddy Roosevelt are just kind of looking at each other like.
So, what dimension did you come from?
They're all sitting there very politely. You know what? Now that you mentioned it, because I wanted to kind of give them a little, give you guys a little bit of like a Home Alone franticness here. And now that you mentioned something, I'm gonna. So how do I attach these to them?
While I'm working on getting the while I'm working on Chompy, have your little talk thing here.
How did you get it on them like perfect?
Oh, we didn't attach it.
Oh, I know that now.
I got him attached. If you move Sherlock, the Sherlock token, he's a ghost, and then Teddy Roosevelt. If you move the ghost for Teddy Roosevelt.
So Coco or Yoko or whatever.
Oh my god, there's ghosts in this mess hall!
Yeah, she's going right into the kitchen. Is there anything to eat in here? I can't something to eat. And Sherlock Holmes is over in the burning drug room recess, hoping to find a whiff of opiates. And Teddy Roosevelt is walking through the halls of the entire ship, kind of like a dad. You know, he's got his hands on his hips. He's flicking his suspenders. He's like, I wonder if there's anything I could adjust on the ship here. You know, he wants something to do. He's bored.
Oh my god, a ghost! John Mirage punches Teddy Roosevelt in the face.
Oh my god. Didn't John Mirage put the sheets on?
17!
Why are you always trying to kill him?
Okay, that hits.
Non-lethal force, startled punch. Just a little knock, and no real anything.
Your unarmed attack is what at your strength? It's what? Is it a D4 or a D6?
Hit dice are 1d10. I don't know. Let me see. I have
It's not
18 plus
hit
4
dice are
strength.
for 18 plus 4. Okay, yeah, it's a 6. Yeah, roll a D6.
Brits him.
5.
Jesus Christ, man.
Okay, so
This guy's just been getting tortured since he met us.
Teddy Roosevelt just full 180 spins, falls flat on his face on the ground. He's just on the ground.
Not today, Ghost! Not today! Oh, wait! Hold on a second!
That's 16th President of the United States, Teddy Roosevelt.
Oh my god.
It all hurts.
Oh, sorry about that, Teddy! Let me help you up! And he tries to help him up. No, wait, John Mirage has mending. How does that work?
Mending it works on items, not people.
Hold on, wait, let me see. Danger sense, mend. Okay, so I guess...
Define item.
His glasses.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna fix his glasses. Let me just fix that for you. Let me roll. 17!
Alright,
I should work at Lens Crafters!
Zero chapters, capital.
Quick question.
You're gonna have to bring him back to the med bay.
Alright, come along, let's go. Me and you, buddy.
And so John Ross drags Theodore Roosevelt, whatever is president of the United States, lays him down on a med bay table, lays the sheet on top of him like a little blanket, and puts it over his head.
There you go. Sleep tight. Sleep softly and carry a big dream.
There's a small red stain on somewhere on the sheet, but it's not what you'd expected somehow. Like a different part of his head than you thought. Like a worrisome part.
His eyes.
You're like, oh, I don't know, man. It's just use your imagination.
It's the wrong head
I
you're
don't
looking at.
like the sound of that.
All right, so Sherlock is absolutely positive that he's figured out this century's technology by now. So he's gonna go. He's in the hangar bay. He's fucking around with some shit. Yeah, he's in the hangar bay. He's looking at shit. He's gonna try to start futzing around some shit. And Yoko is currently just eating the ingredients that are going into this dish.
Discombobulate.
Okay, I called down to the hangar bay and I let them know that they can take off now. Bon, go get the Hyaku Freaky, get out of there. We don't know how much time we have. Actually,
Got it, Lieutenant.
maybe wait until we get out of hyperspace so we get sucked into like a black hole.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, actually, we would have to come out of FTL for a short amount of time to do that.
Belay, stop that! Don't do what I just said! Don't open those doors!
Close the blast doors! Close the blast doors!
Alright, mounting up with the Hyaku Freaky over here. Alright, so yeah, like literally what's gonna happen is Q is sitting in the driver's seat right now. He just pulls the e-brake hard for like a half second, drifts to the ship out of FTL for a sec to let the base jabber off. Alright, so you get commanded to...
I thought Kyle was gonna do that.
I do it.
Yeah, that's what I wasn't asking you, Matt.
It's like I'm attaching everything.
Yeah, do that for me. Hold on, I'm doing something else.
So Hugh
What
is
is
now playing this song over the intercom of the entire ship. You know, Tokyo. And he's gonna try to do it in such a way that it like throws them out on the ship, but it's COG, so it doesn't do it.
What are the two? What are the two chicks that we picked up?
Yoko and Mina.
Which one's which? I need to.
Red hair. Mina is your girlfriend, and Yoko is the other one.
Yeah.
I made a space map up above. You can get dropped off there.
They're all
Would you
attached to the base
attach-
ship.
Uh-huh.
The base ship. Which is like under. One second, I'll just do this to make it easier.
Whee!
Judo was apparently attached to something there.
How do I unmake this a map? Do you know? I wanted to make it bigger.
What is Judo attached to? Because he's attached to
Yeah,
something on that ship.
It's probably the ruin.
Yeah,
He's attached now.
Do you guys know how to turn this map back into like a change its scale?
Change its layer to.
When I click on it, oh, here we go. Is this how? No, I can't. The layer thing won't come up now.
Go down to the bottom of your screen.
Yeah.
To Asset Manager, and.
Oh, okay.
I was gonna say, don't you need to like lock it in place or something?
Yeah, it should be in one of those.
I'm doing it.
There we go.
Oh dear God!
Got some space going on.
Space.
Space. Okay. So they're out. We came in at FTL for a hot second. Immediately punch it back in. I'm going to. Oh my God! That's another 3. That's one more time dice. And we are back to what else do we have to do before?
Chompy's being revealed.
Chompy is being developed.
Assembled.
Yes, Chompy is finished whenever we are ready to reveal.
So how many things did we do to Chompy? We put tail laser in the mouth.
Oh shoot! I forgot to write down. I mean, we were talking about like giving it the battle sense, but I think we just play that as the intelligence uplift that I planned for it. Well, as you can see, Chompy is currently in just a large crate to keep it.
Did you manufacture the crate?
Yes, I did.
I got Godzilla on the crate.
No,
it's a Jurassic Park crate.
Chompy. It's Chompy.
Oh my God, it's Chompy. You made a crate for this. This is crazy.
I literally, I had the logo already.
That's amazing.
I just got while I was working on Chompy, I was just stretching this PNG and crossed a PNG of a crate.
Love Chompy. That's our first merch.
So without further ado, here's Chompy. Just kick the crate over here.
Oh, she's beautiful!
I
love that he's just got a subarm with machine guns.
Holy shit!
Oh, come here, girl! Come here!
He looks so fucking cool.
So, Chompy has the scissor blade as a jaw. It has the sub arms. It has the gaff brands. Colony laser as a tail. Let's see. So we upgraded the generator, and you need some way to vent the heat. So Chompy now has heat claws. And then if you look at Chompy's head, we had to install some cybernetic upgrades there, including the systems from the Gaffran. So Chompy is now a playable character if we want.
Me,
I did in fact make a character sheet for Chompy.
I will say that this is a lot less surgical than I was initially thinking, aside from the venting heat through the claws. So I will say we'll roll 2 time dice on this. Does that sound fair?
Well, I mean, yeah, do however you want. We did have to take out most of her internal organs to install the power plant.
And where are those?
The other systems. I mean, they're inside.
What do you think you're cooking with right now, Captain?
Yeah, that's what I was waiting for. Okay. All right, so 2 time dice going out.
Big beefy arm.
Damn. Okay, so I rolled a 3 and a 6, so that makes it 18, and then.
And if anyone had noticed,
24.
there is still room on Chompy.
Plenty of room for upgrade. Hey girl. John Mirage is petting Chompy.
So we are at level 2 of the threat table.
His like threats to our job when we get
Yes,
back.
pretty much, yeah. There's the level of heat, essentially. You got 2 stars.
He's beautiful.
2 stars GTA.
Probably get back before 3 stars then.
I believe
Yeah.
I've
The first one in the
accomplished all my
chopper on
goals.
3 stars.
I'll be right back. I gotta get me camera. I left it in the hangar bay. And John Mirage runs up into the hangar bay and he goes, "Oh my god, a ghost!" And he punches Sherlock Holmes in the face.
All right.
He
Roll
just has
tag.
no
16!
Can we roll for Sherlock Holmes to evade?
He can't see very well in that ghost costume. He didn't cut the holes
Yeah,
out
I
very
don't
well.
think he gets strength saving checks.
Oh, I hit him for 1 this time.
He only you hit him for 1. So, good heavens! Oh, and
Discombobulate.
Oh, God, I'm sorry. Oh, Jill, gosh.
you put the sheet on me.
I'll beat the shit out of you if you don't quit chasing me, boy.
Oh goodness gracious! And he's running. He's gonna start running back to the
Get back in your hole! Get back in your hole!
to the biohazard area, which is where Teddy should be too, right?
I can't. Yeah, I guess so.
he's in 0G floating unconscious.
Banging into the walls. Boss.
Okay, so that's what's happening with Teddy. He's floating just around in here because nobody strapped him down.
I'm a ghost.
All right, so Deuteronomy is going to take 1 action to try to get Coco out of the kitchen. So he just puts a hand flat down on the counter, leans in real close, and he goes, "Listen, you are welcome on my ship, but if you ruin my dish, I will jettison you into the vacuum of space faster than you can say, I believe in the me who believes in you."
Give me jellyfish.
So he's going to roll intimidation. That's a 19.
I was really hoping you got a 1.
So she takes the one like cherry tomato that is like about to go into her mouth and slowly takes it out and just puts it back where she got it, and she's just gonna back up.
But wait,
Step
she
by step.
bumps into John Mirage. He punches her. Oh my god, again!
In the fucking medical room.
Bam!
So,
Punches
yeah,
her in the face.
John Mirage is on his way back and bringing Sherlock Holmes back.
Yeah, okay, we won't punch her.
What's the roll?
15!
All right, and roll damage.
There's so many ghosts in this ship today! Leave me be, wallabies! When will you forgive me? I rolled a 6. 6 for damage.
Oh my god! So she doesn't even like have time to react. She's out cold. She's
Well, I guess John Mirage solved another problem. Here you go, Sheila. Just tosses her into the 0G and lets her float around and bang into the walls, too. All right, now you go stand here. If anybody asks you a Halloween display we bought from Home Depot, Space Home Depot.
Sherlock Holmes just
unconscious ghost and one that's crying.
Sherlock Holmes just witnesses all this. It's just like, what?
But he's also shivering because he didn't end up getting any opiates back in that drug den, so he's pretty upset about it.
Wait, who? What?
You know, he wants heroin. It's Sherlock
Ooh.
Holmes.
He was a heroin addict?
Oh,
my God,
absolutely.
yeah.
One of the biggest
All
druggies in
there was
history. It's
to
pretty
do back
funny.
then was opiates. It's pretty funny. Alright, so
This guy was a meth head.
Is there anything else that need be done before we come out of FTL?
No.
All right.
Let's all take one last look.
Phone, keys, wallet.
Phone, keys, wallet, giant robot dinosaur.
All right, I'm going to take a picture of Chompy.
I got everything.
Does Chompy not like flash photography?
Chompy has the sentience of Just equate her to like a space orc. Just like is a person, not a very smart one. Chompy has 2 intelligence with a -4 modifier. But 12 wisdom.
Okay. John Mirage takes a picture of Chompy, and Chompy gets over and looks over his shoulder. He's like, does like sign language, like Coco the monkey from Congo. Chompy, beautiful. You're very beautiful.
I'm trying to picture how a T-Rex exactly would do sign language. Is Chompy doing this sign language with her like regular
arms
or
regular
sub arms? With her regular arms, she's doing it, but also with her sub arms too.
You're very beautiful, Chompy. John Mirage tries to kiss her. No, I don't do that. Not yet.
Oh, you can.
Keep waiting.
Let's see where we're going. All right. We're all doing great. This is a lot of fun.
All right, so are we ready to come out of FTL?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, so
I'd win.
Say nah, I'd win.
Yeah.
Nah.
instead, so we didn't get there the fastest that we could have, so we definitely did not beat the general to our location. In fact, he got there so far ahead of you that he noticed that you weren't anywhere within range of scanners, called for backup, and it arrived.
Oh, that's
So
not good.
they're pretty pissed. First off,
Pompeo would like to go get on in disguise.
all right, we'll give them a little bit. So the ship, how do I can't. The ship pulls out of FTL. If you guys would all move over to the right.
I say, do we want to duplicate the space background so we have some here?
Yeah, if someone wants to, I don't care.
I'm the captain of the ship. I'm the general. Not really.
I should have gotten some in class too. I'm dumb, but it's just there's now a fleet of 4 Argama class vessels, with assumedly a capital ship is somewhere within range. So you guys pull out of FTL, and who's going to the hangar to the bridge?
Starts here.
So bridge. Deuteronomy rushes to the bridge. He's covered
Cancer
in
Billy and John Mirage,
his
get up here.
apron is covered in flour and sauce and just all different kinds of ingredients and maybe paint. Anybody else?
Captain, what are you doing? What have you been doing?
I have to listen, man. This guy's very particular, and I'm trying to impress him. Okay, we really got to make a good impression here. Now shut up, because they're gonna fucking hail us in a second. So just like that, you guys start getting a hailing signal from the other ship, and Deuteronomy accepts it. And it's the EFF Springfield once again. He goes, yes, this guy. The EFF Springfield comms officer comes up on screen once more, and he's like, I'm determined. You finally made it. See, we were kind of worried that you weren't actually gonna show up. We were thought maybe you went AWOL or something after that phone call, or maybe you got all taken over by pirates or whatever. It was a weird phone call. What's going on? Why weren't you here? What are you doing? Where are you? What are you doing? Status report.
Out of character, sorry. I was talking to my roommate. You took the PNG I was going to use as my disguise for Pompeo.
Oops.
Well, it's lore now.
This is the guy on screen now.
Sorry, we had to resupply really quick. We were running low. We had some spoiled food that rotted, and we had to take care of that. We had to make everything shipshape for you guys.
And then when we were on our way back, it took us a little bit longer because this space orphanage, They had a fire, so we went to go put that out. We actually saved their lives, so we were doing a little bit good.
So, is Pompeo gonna enter the bridge with this disguise?
No, he's probably gonna wait by the hangar and sneak on board the ship with this disguise.
Okay.
Don't mind me. I'm with HR.
He's watching this guy. He's watching the guy on the screen from the distance and copying him, being like, "Okay, this will look like one of them."
I thought that he just accidentally made himself look exactly like the guy on the screen and was gonna be like, hey.
Brother?
You're back, really.
So you guys both spun quite a tale there. We're gonna have you guys roll, since it was two of you. Even though you guys didn't necessarily corroborate any kind of story.
We did. We went to go resupply, and on the way back, we saved a orphanage from burning down.
Okay, so
Right, sorry. That's what I remember happening.
I recall that as well.
all right.
Yeah, 'cause we went to the Space Walmart, the Space Home Depot. The Space Costco was too packed, so we had to go to the Target instead.
I don't go to the Zeke part of town, so we had to go a little further.
Yeah, well, those damn Zeeks.
I rolled a 16.
Perfect. All right. Do you want to roll with advantage because it's the two of you doing this?
Is it what's my modifier? Charisma or wisdom?
Charisma.
So 16. I rolled an 18 then.
Advantage is we just roll twice, right?
Yes.
Well, my first one was a 19. Let's see if we can get.
I got a 19 as well, so 19 plus 2, 21.
17. So yeah, 19.
All right. So he buys it. He's like, "Well, it's a damn good." And he looks over, and he sees Chico is also on the bridge, also covered in sauce and stuff. And he looks over. He's like, "Wow, it really looks like it was a pretty bad scene at that orphanage. It's a good thing you guys did saving those people."
It was harrowing.
But the lieutenant general just really wants to see, wants to board your ship just to do a general inspection, as is typical procedure in this kind of scenario. So
Yeah.
if you guys could please just open your docking bay and wait to be boarded.
In
I'll open my
Pompeo,
document if you open yours.
I would like to have Pompeo.
Now, like I hear it every single time I have to make these calls. Thanks, man, for making my job so much easier.
We can
welcome,
do that. The only thing is we did have a really sick biohazard spill in the lab, so we're not letting anybody in there at the moment.
Biohazard?
Yeah,
That sounds like
one of the
probably be-
orphans had like tuberculosis and AIDS. It was like tubercu-AIDS, and we just had to lock it out. We gotta burn that part of the ship.
Damn. All right, why don't you roll deception one more time? Because that to him at first that sounds like something that wouldn't be up to code.
18.
All right.
19.
So he's like, "Oh man, yeah, we don't want that. We don't want space tuberculosis getting out again. That was already bad enough the first time around." So yeah, just open your docking bay and we'll be there.
Pompeo would like to roll for stealth.
So you can roll to hide. No, you don't really have to roll stealth yet. We're gonna roll stealth once they're in the bay, but you can take an action now to hide out of sight.
I'd like to take action to hide.
All right. Where are you hiding?
Somewhere near the landing zone, so that he can try to sneak onto the ship.
Okay.
I figured where the base jabber was is the landing zone, so I just have him hiding at the pillar next to it.
Okay, that works. And you're in disguise as well.
Yeah.
So, all right. So the ship lands in our docking bay. Who is going to meet in our hangar bay? Who's going to meet along with Zart and Deuteronomy here?
Is Dummer considered one of the orphans or a soldier?
Cancer Billy has to get ready for school for tomorrow, so he's gonna go plug into a wall and just nonchalantly.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
I think Q Cosmos should go and then just get ignored by everyone when he tries to talk to them.
Come on, Q, let's go. Come with us.
Yeah, Q wants to go for sure.
Get this little freak. Get this freak out of here. Get out of here. What are you doing here? Run, hide.
He scurries off.
All right. So Dogging. Oh, I didn't download any images for this. Uh,
Oh, by the way, Orbit, I sent you a message. It was asking
Great team.
about. I was asking when there's going to be a gap that I can like go run really quick because I need to switch my laundry.
you can do that now. Actually, I gotta download this real quick.
My wife's coming home, so hurry up.
Yeah, we can wrap this up.
I do
after
want to
this.
meet the general, though.
Yeah,
I'm sure
after
she'll
this
be
little-
stuck on the steps for a few
little
minutes
reveal.
talking. So.
There we go. This is perfect. So wait, is Mac on now?
I think so.
Is Kai on now? Yes. Okay. So wait, just a sec. Damn, I wish I'd had the patience to put a hat on this guy real quick. I do not, and I don't care that much. This has been a
Find me a
huge
PNG of a
setup.
hat, and I'll
Huge
do it.
setup for a really dumb joke.
If you want to find a PNG of a hat and then send me the PNG of the dude, I can just quickly do it.
I want to wait for the reveal.
I'm currently working on the Mark II of the coffee machine.
Nice. I just made these pirates. Just with Monk Birdo.
My favorite
Cat
star
bottom
did blasted.
You started black. Okay, so Kai, you're back.
I'm here. Yeah.
Okay. So the bay door's open. Couple soldiers, shimmy out. They're just normal people, and then the lieutenant general steps off. And here he is. Lieutenant General.
Super Nintendo Chalmers?
So wait, hold on, let me.
Orbit, no.
So, Seymour, you made it despite your detours, and now you know Captain Deuteronomy's first name is Seymour.
Okay.
And Captain Deuteronomy goes, "Oh, so Lieutenant General Chalmers, welcome.
Idioms.
I hope you're prepared for an unforgettable luncheon."
Just reading off the script.
Yes. So with a look of disgruntled agreement, he goes, "Eh." And Deuteronomy gestures for him to start walking toward the mess hall.
I've never found this joke funny until now.
Okay. So on the way to the mess hall, they do have to pass by the med bay, for the record. So you guys start walking by the biohazard signs, and Chalmers kind of looks at them with like a raised eyebrow and kind of glances over at you guys for an explanation.
Space tuberculosis.
Yeah. Just like in the 1800s. And he just starts walking.
It's pretty
Everybody just kind of looks at each other like that doesn't make any sense, but okay. So we walk into the mess hall. We set Chalmers down at a table. Deuteronomy is going to run back into the kitchen area to see that, and you hear him exclaim, "Gads, my roast is ruined!" And there's a small fire coming out of the stove that the coffee pot is next to. Perhaps he used some level of agency to sabotage the roast. So, oh wait, what's this part? Oh right, this is the flashback with all of the different times that Deuteronomy now has ruined outings with Lieutenant General Chalmers in the past, and each time after some kind of mishap, Chalmers looks up at the sky and yells, "Seymour!" And it just happens all the time. It's weird. So one of those was like they were on the battlefield together as frontline soldiers, and Chalmers' brother got blown to bits because Seymour wasn't keeping his finger on the comms, and so he just looks up at the sky, and goes, "Seymour!" One of those times is Seymour fucking his wife. And he just goes, "Seymour!" You know, they just don't get along. So Deuteronomy walks out of the kitchen. He goes, "Lieutenant General, I was just stretching my calves on the counter here. Isometric exercise. Care to join me?" Is anybody gonna interfere in any way? Maybe perhaps do something to try to save the roast, or
Working on it.
okay. So he sees smoke coming out of the kitchen, and Chalmers goes, "Why is there smoke coming out of your oven, Deuteronomy?" And Deuteronomy is fumbling for an explanation. He's stretching right now, and he's like, and he kind of looks over at you guys. Now this is where either you have to pull up the script to the scene, or come up with a better explanation.
Hold on.
All right, I'm done. What all did I miss?
Oh my.
Are you explaining why there's a sentient coffee maker?
Hold on.
You were here for that.
No, I just got back.
Oh,
okay. That is
you were here for the sentient coffee maker. Okay.
I'm saying, are you explaining why there's one to the general?
Oh, explain it. No,
Sir,
but
sir.
are you? Do you see who the Lieutenant General is?
This isn't smoke.
That
It's steam. Steam from the steamed clams we're having. Steamed clams.
So that's my line.
Oh.
Yeah. But Deuteronomy. Oh wait, hold on. No, I'm reading wrong.
Real quick, are we all looking at the Reddit post?
Yeah.
Yes, yeah. No, I'm looking at
Wait,
the
what's
wiki.
going on?
Oh wait. Okay. So yes. Never mind. I can help you out here. Steamed clams, you say? Once a suspicious Chalmers leaves the kitchen, you breathe a sigh of relief. But you realize that there isn't actually anything to serve right now. You don't have any food. Nothing's prepared. So what are you gonna do? But you see out the port side window. You look over at one of the other Argama ships, and you can see the slight tint of a red sign. Is that a Jollibees? What's Jollibees doing in the Gundam universe? Whatever, it's here. So one of you guys, if
On it, Captain.
You're gonna have to make a tethered spacewalk from this window over to their ship and bring Jolly Bees back.
Want me to roll for it?
So, first of all, we got this is quite the commotion. So we gotta roll some stealth just to make sure that we're not doing this in such a way that arouses more suspicion from Lieutenant General Chalmers. So who's going on the spacewalk?
I will.
I'm
Okay.
so lost on the context of what the fuck is going on.
No.
Steamed clams or steamed hams.
I came back, asked what was going on, and all people have no one's told me what's going on.
We have to get some steamed hams. And that's all the context that you're getting. I hope you realize that.
Pompeo would like to try to sneak aboard the general ship.
Okay, so now we're gonna be rolling dual stealth checks, completely unrelated to each other, but this is good timing to cut back over to Pompeo real quick. So real quick, Crit, give me your stealth.
18.
All right, that's definitely good. And Zart is also in the kitchen right now, right?
Yes.
So Deuteronomy is like, okay, guys, I'm gonna go out there and I'm gonna keep him busy. What you guys need to do is, Zart, I need you to hold on to that tether as tight as you possibly can. Okay, we only have so much slack here, and I'm hoping that it's enough to reach from one ship in the vacuum of space over to another. But Crid, I'm gonna write down his Jolly Bees order. I want you. This is what he always gets. Okay, and it's hamburgers. And I don't know if they sell hamburgers, but they do now. So he hands you the order, and you guys are going to set up to jump out. But we're going to cut over to Pompeo real quick. Pompeo, back in the hangar bay, those two soldiers that shuffled off, they with Lieutenant General Chalmers are still standing in front of the bay doors. Is there what are you gonna do? They're standing at either side, kind of like guarding it.
General, by the way, have you
there
seen
we
our
go.
coffee machine?
Okay, so I rolled a 13 on stealth because you asked me to roll that, and I have +4 for dexterity, and then I also have stealth saving throw or whatever it is, proficiency bonus.
Proficiency.
So 19.
19. So your plan is you're in a disguise, but you're just gonna Mission Impossible from up top and just swing into the bay doors.
I mean, I figured that they wouldn't let anyone random on that they didn't see go in. This was more.
Yeah,
for
but
when I
they'd also
actually got
probably
on.
they'd also probably be very upset when they notice that the ship is taking off and there was nobody inside.
Fine. 1 second, I'm trying to attach.
No, I mean that's what you rolled, so you are sneaking in, but
Well, I just rolled for stealth. I didn't know what was for. You just told me to roll stealth.
I said we're gonna have you roll for stealth, but then I said we're gonna cut over.
I mean, I can
Wait,
just.
sorry, what's the name of the restaurant?
Jolly Bees. Have you not seen Gundam Hathaway's Flash?
No.
There's a Jolly Bee in that. It's out of nowhere. It's the only brand recognition I've ever seen in the entirety of the Gundam universe.
You ready for this? You ready to go to space?
Yes, I am.
All right, tie the rope to you and push you out the door.
So yeah, you're gonna have to. We're not gonna worry about the physics of a vacuum opening in the middle of the ship. I don't care.
I hold my breath.
Yeah, perfect.
I
So
hold my breath against
you're
the
gonna have
vacuum.
you're gonna have to roll strength to make sure that he doesn't get away from you, and you're still feeding enough slack for him to.
I got a 19.
All right. So on Frid's way there, he is completely fine. Frid, you pull up to the drive-through window on the side of this military ship.
Oh, hey, can you give me this?
Knock on.
Sorry. Hello?
And so the minimum wage worker looks over. He's not wearing a normal suit or anything, but he slides the window open, and nothing happens. And he's just like, "Dude, you're not supposed to walk up to these. It's a drive-through window."
Well,
Drive by a window.
my suit's a vehicle. It can't you see the maneuvering thrusters? It's a vehicle. It still counts.
And
This
he
is
looks
like-
at it like with a bored expression.
This is a
Why don't you roll
bicycle
persuasion real
equivalent.
quick?
What'd you say?
Why don't you roll persuasion?
Oh, I couldn't hear you over Matt.
You're good.
An-
Natural
another
20.
19.
Okay.
Good night for rolls.
Very good day for rolls.
I am marrying this dice.
So he's just like looks at you, and then he rolls his eyes really, really hard. He goes, what do you want?"
I fiddle around with my pockets and I just hand him the note that you
And he
handed to
doesn't
me.
he doesn't look like he doesn't move his gaze at all. He just like very limply snatches the note out of you and starts walking over to cookingware like Napoleon Dynamite. He's so he's getting your order ready. Meanwhile, Deuteronomy is engaging in very intellectual conversation with Chalmers. And so he looks out the window. He says, "Oh, Lieutenant General, I hope you're ready for some mouth-watering hamburgers." And Chalmers says, "I thought you said we were having steamed clams." No, I said steamed hams. That's what I call hamburgers." You call hamburgers steamed hams? Yeah, it's a colonial dialect. Uh-huh. What colony? Texas colony? Really? Because I'm from Loam, and I've never heard anyone use the phrase steamed hams. Oh, no, not in Loam. It's a Side 6 expression. I see. And so he's just sitting there waiting. And so we're gonna roll strength to pull Crid back into the ship. Is this funny for anybody else anymore?
I'm dying.
Okay, cool.
I've literally never.
Oh,
once laughed
natural
at this joke.
20 on that roll
It's
for
the
yanking it
only
back.
time I've ever enjoyed this joke.
Of course, you're all a fucking natural 20. Okay, so you just with one pull, like Crid like tugs twice on the end to let you know he's ready. With one pull, you yank him from that ship straight directly through the window of this ship, and he's back in. And
Like a glove.
and Deuteronomy kind of hears that and glances over at the door and like holds out his hand like as if he's beckoning something.
Oh, here you go, Captain. They are ready now.
Ah, yes.
Stick those there.
Hams. And he looks at you. Right?
Yes.
Yes.
Steamed ham.
Steamed clam.
And he sits him down. And Chalmers takes a bite out of the hamburger and chews it a little, while Seymour sips his drink. You know, these hamburgers are quite similar to the ones that they have on the Jollibees back on my SS Springfield. Did anybody? Nobody caught that before?
Didn't hear the name of it.
Ironically,
Cool.
I added the shifty-eyed dog before you and brought him in randomly.
Oh, that's good. Okay. And Deuteronomy goes, no. Patented Deuteronomy burgers. Old family recipe. For hamburgers. Or for steamed hams. Yes. Alright, so let's cut over to Matt real quick on his little glorious heist. Matt, you are going to what's your next step here? Are you going to take off?
I was thinking I'd because the guards would yell, right? If I just
Yeah, they would definitely alert someone.
I Gentlemen, we got a call from the ship that I needed to pick up something for the captain. I don't know who the general, like who the actual leader is, or like if he's a captain or a general or what the fuck is he again?
Lieutenant General.
I need to pick up something for the general. Stay here and guard the hangar. I'll be back in a few moments.
You want us to guard the hangar of another ship filled with soldiers of our army while you take the ship that we came here on?
I was just asked to pick up something for the general. I don't fucking know. I'm tired, man.
No, don't give up on the role play. So, all right. So Pompeo says that he goes, I don't know, I'm tired, man. Like he just gave up
I
on his
didn't-
own lie.
You
So why don't you roll deception with disadvantage for me, real quick?
motherfucker.
This dog is getting a very hint. What's going on with this guy?
Wait, do I actually have to roll?
Yeah, roll deception with disadvantage, bitch.
I got 14. But I have 1 second.
Well, roll twice. Do you know what disadvantage is?
Mhm.
And 14 was your lowest?
You would laugh. I got 14 again.
Oh my god, hell yeah. Okay, so 14 plus your charisma,
Plus 3.
and then
Plus 2 from saving throw.
and then plus deception. Well, wait, saving throw. Why are you adding
Or
saving throw?
not this, the whatever it is, the proficiency.
Proficiency.
It's a saving
proficiency,
throw
deception.
above it, so I
Okay.
just did saving throw.
So yeah, I mean, as upsetting as this is to me, you pass. And the guys just kind of look at each other and they shrug and they're like, maybe he forgot the ketchup. And so you can take the ship back.
Where's the ship they even came in on?
It's a normal docking vessel that you see it in a bunch of different fucking Gundam things. Imagine the ones that the little kids came off of in Thunderbolt.
I'm struggling to even remember
mean
what
meat
that
shields?
looked like.
Yeah, the meat shields. So you land in the other hangar bay. And you walk out. What actions are you taking here?
Why did I just get
Who are you?
You boarded the Death Star. You are Luke,
Helen
Obi-Wan,
Jugger.
and Han Solo.
Is there like a different map for those, or should we just do it here?
And just use your imagination.
Do they have any sort of engineering
It's the same layout as our ship, so assumedly you understand the layout.
I wasn't talking about layout. I was gonna say, like, would they have any engineering secrets or any money that I could steal?
Well, they're not necessarily as intrepid as us, but you could go to the hangar bay or to the R&D room and see what they got cooking if there's anything.
It's all balls. Always has been.
Pompeo would like to go to the R&D room and
All right, so you're just walking there. Are you doing anything to obscure your
I mean,
vision?
he's just looking down a little bit so people don't get a clear look at his face, but he's the guy that was on the camera earlier, so I assume it was someone important, like communication.
Yeah, so you just you're holding your hat like over your eyes like Agent 47. I'm doing a lot of the heavy lifting here for you, but
Hi. I still am a little bit.
but I'm gonna roll luck for you real quick. Actually, no, why don't you roll luck for me? See how lucky you are right now.
A 9.
9? Okay. So I mean I was thinking the higher a number you get, the more likely it is that you ran into this guy. So we'll say that he's just on a different part of the ship right now. But the second you lock eyes with with that guy, you're fucked. But someone is standing in the R&D room, and they look over at you, and they're like, is it the little cuck guy in Simpsons is Smithers?
Yes.
Yeah.
Who?
Oh, Smithers, what's going on, man? Why are you down here?
Just inspecting the crew. seeing with the new projects that the general has been ordering up, how they're going. He's doing.
He sent you on an inspection. He sent a communications officer on an inspection.
He just asked me to go check on the areas for him while he's doing the damn, what's out of character? What's the thing called they're doing again for the
An
for our
inspection.
ship? That while he does the inspection at the outpost, he asked me to get a report ready for him for when he gets back.
Oh, all right. You know, I have been making some strides here that I wanted to report to him. But if you're just gonna bring that back to him, then kind of saving me the trip. But I mean, this is pretty sensitive material. He wants it transferred across ships right now.
No, he wants me to prepare it in his what out of character. What the fuck's the room's called? Like, what's the captain's quarters? He wants me to leave the report in the captain's quarters for him.
All right. Yeah. And so he's kind of like he's holding it in one hand and he's looking at you. And why don't you roll deception on him one more time?
I got a 8.
An 8.
Let's see. I have deception proficiency, so 10. And then what's the charisma? Would be that?
Yeah, charisma would be the addition.
So 13.
That's not gonna cut it.
Shit.
So he's like, you know, I don't think that it's really super urgent that he, like, I'd really rather present these to him myself. I mean, after all, I want to get credit for the work I did.
That is fair.
So I'll just hold on to these for now.
All right, it might be your head. I don't know how the captain will be feeling. He seemed pretty pissed going on that ship earlier. After all, those guys apparently disappeared from their posts or something. So he probably won't be in a good mood.
Well, I mean, that depends on how well they cook.
Do you think these guys
And
know how to
so-
fucking cook?
And with
Been
that,
on a
we're gonna-
backwater
we're gonna-
outpost for however long.
Wait, do you have any other action that you're going to try to take to get the schematic away from him?
I'm debating on just like beating the shit out of him.
Okay, so while you debate with that, we're gonna cut back over to the kitchen real quick. So yeah, you guys are just kind of watching from the swinging doors of the kitchen as Lieutenant General Chalmers is enjoying his burger. So Chalmers takes the bun off of the top and he goes, "Yeah, so you call them steamed hams despite the fact that they're obviously grilled." Yeah, you know, the one thing I should and he looks over at you guys and he goes, "Excuse me for a second." Of course. So he Deuteronomy and enters and leaves the kitchen swiftly upon seeing it is now on fire. So Deuteronomy opens the door and he's like, "Oh my god, I'm getting fucking chewed alive out the. Oh my god!" And he looks over and he sees the sentient coffee pot has shimmied his way over to the oven that he previously had sabotaged, and he is now putting an open, like an exposed wire up to the gas stove and setting it up and setting it off. And he's also gonna try to kill himself in the process of that. I think he's probably like really, really close to it and hoping it explodes on him.
Get him.
Little friend.
Wait, what's going on?
Your coffee pot's trying to kill itself.
The sentient coffee pot is trying to kill itself on the stove, and it is setting the oven on fire in the process. So
I run over and I just grab it. I just start walking to the engineering bay.
So Deuteronomy is like, put that out, and he immediately walks back out to Chalmers. He pretends to yawn. Well, that was wonderful. A good time was had by all. I'm pooped. Yes, I should be. And Chalmers notices an intense light coming from the kitchen. It's probably coming from the burning. He goes, "Good Lord, what is happening in there?" And Deuteronomy is at a loss for words. He's stammering. He's stuttering. He's um.
It's the Aurora Borealis.
So Zart pops his head from the swinging doors.
Aurora Borealis. Space
Aurora
Borealis.
Aurora Borealis. At this time of year, at this time of day, in this part of the country, localized entirely within your kitchen.
Yes.
May I see it?
No.
Does Q chime in at this point?
So
Deuteronomy
Deuteronomy is like, and with that, we're gonna go and finish our inspection of the rest of the ship. Thank you, everybody. And he ushers Chalmers out, and you hear Q. Deuteronomy, the house is on fire. No, mother, it's just the Northern Lights.
I have an out of character question. So I've never seen The Simpsons. Is this a Simpsons bit?
This is a Simpsons reference, yeah. I don't like The Simpsons that much, but I saw an opportunity. I've been sitting on this joke since we decided we were coming back to to our station. Okay, so okay, yeah. So right after all the pressure of that, Crid collapses to the floor, his Wi-Fi dying, and
What?
I'm gonna roll a d20 for just overall satisfaction with today's luncheon.
You see my Wi-Fi died?
Oh, that was from a while ago. My bad. I'm stupid.
Crumbles like somebody
still
killed
here.
him inside the Matrix.
So I rolled a 15. So Chalmers, at the end of all of this, goes, "Well, Seymour, you're an odd general, or no, you're an odd captain, but I must say, you steam a good ham." And so he begins ushering him back to the hangar bay, and with that, we are going to cut back over to Matt real quick.
Out of character, how do you guys think that I should deal with this? Should I just, at this point, assault him in the disguise of someone else on the ship, just steal the secrets and leave before he wakes up?
This is your roleplay. You get to decide.
Yeah.
Do you have any like mind-altering drugs you can blow in his face?
That's a good question. Let me check what I have.
Hey, this cocaine smells weird. Blow it in his
I
face.
think I might have a
Definitely
new type of
could.
movie.
You could get away with knocking this guy out without getting caught overall.
I do have psychic tranquilization.
Oh,
Tranquilize them silently.
well, there you go. That does what it sounds like, right? Puts him to sleep.
I'm making sure of that before I use it. If my talents will load. So I didn't write the descriptions in my character sheet. Says you reach out with your mind to subdue all targets within a 40-meter radius up to, it says 4 and then 40-meter radius up to 18 meters away. All targets in that range make a wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, each target falls unconscious for 1 minute unless the character takes an action to wake them up. At the end of each turn, unconscious characters may attempt a wisdom saving throw.
Is someone watching the scene in the background right now?
I was a minute ago,
Nope.
but not now.
Okay, so it'll put him to sleep.
Right.
Steamed clams.
Okay, so
It says he must make a wisdom saving throw, though.
does it say what the save is?
Based off your charisma.
Okay. So yeah, what's your charisma score?
$16.
We rolled a 13. So he is asleep. So
Oh my god, he
he's
fell
like,
and he hit his head on the corner of his desk and he's dead.
he got $1 million babied.
Alright, let's finish the Chalmers thing because I gotta hop off.
Yeah. So let's so you get those schematics.
You're getting that stuff.
And you see that it is basically the design for a what is essentially a thermal detonator from Star Wars. You can now manufacture very cool grenades. Are you gonna do anything else, or you should probably? The inspection's gonna be over soon. You gotta get this ship back.
Would I be able to find anything else in their R&D department?
Why don't you roll a d20 for me?
Oh, Pompeo, you better get back here quick.
13.
You get a phone call
13?
from Phony.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you find a submachine gun.
Is it an enhanced submachine gun anyway?
No, it's just a normal. With a 13, it's a normal ass submachine gun. He was gonna enhance it.
Damn. What was the other thing you'd said? The grenade or whatever?
You have schematics to start manufacturing thermal detonators.
Are these like the
Whoever did
Star
the
Wars?
ruse, I was indeed watching Steamed Hams.
Yes, it's basically the ones from Star Wars. It's a beam powered explosive essentially.
Pompeo, come in.
I'm getting the fuck out of here!
Get out of there.
Did Phony turn like Haro?
Alright,
You wanna
Pompeo is returning to the
Only do
hangar
I.
and making his grand escape.
And real quick, roll a d20 one more time for me.
I got a 14.
All right, I rolled an 18, so you did not run into this guy on the ship on your way back. So nobody really greeted you at the hangar, so you can just kind of hop back on that ship, just rocket back over. And we'll say that makes sense that all took place in the time that it took to steam some hams. So yeah, you can fly the ship back over to the hangar. And that sounds like it, yeah. Wow, we did it.
Pompeo will
Thanks
just
for
come out
coming.
and say, hey, I got the schematics for him, and just run back to his room.
So the last thing that happens, you guys are about to see Chalmers off, and then you see a small flicker of purple,
No.
pinkish purple, start happening in the middle of those 4 ships, those 4 other Argama class ships. So I just gotta grab the picture of him real quick. And out of that flicker of purple, it starts to expand, and it starts to rotate in place and swirl, and it starts to almost create a pattern. And as that pattern gets more and more clear, it starts to take a form, and it looks like a humanoid. It's very, very large. Very large humanoid, probably closer to the image of a mobile suit. So you start to see it kind of, the shimmers are dissipating a little bit, and it's getting easier to see the shape that is currently manifesting in the middle of all these ships. Does anybody want to roll a perception on that real quick?
I roll.
I will.
What is that?
I got a 10.
I got a 16.
16 is good. So you see, it is a Gundam.
The Gundam down here.
Why is there a Gundam there? And it seems to have appeared out of nowhere. Literally manifested out of thin air in the vacuum of space.
Oh no.
And you see it reach for the armament on its right shoulder, and it seems to be preparing something. It connects the warhead unit of its beam bazooka to the fastened unit on its shoulder that equips it with the nuclear option.
Oh, no.
Aims directly at the center of this crowd. And there is a scene in Gundam Stardust Memory that I would like everybody to watch real quick.
Solomon.
Don't know how long I've been waiting to press that button.
Oh, I'm so glad I could give you an opportunity. What?
Show me the nightmare of Solomon.
I'm trying to find the scene of him. Oh, here we go.
It's a hard one to find.
Yeah, no, I just didn't know how to word it.
I'll just be watching these steamed ham videos.
No, watch this.
I'm saying until you send that.
Such a baller scene.
It's such a baller scene.
僕の英霊が無駄死にでなかったことの証のために
Honestly, I think I prefer the English voice actor.
Right?
ガンダム2号機
It's not. He's a much more intense, like, contrast in the English voice, I feel like. So, yeah, you see the captains on the bridge and stuff of these ships are trying to react in time to do something about this. Maybe they're trying to launch some of their own mobile suits. This thing literally manifested out of nowhere, and much less emotively, much less ceremoniously, and more mechanically. I would say the GTO2 positions itself above the rest of the fleet and fires.
It's funny you said fire. I'm watching the video and he fired the moment you said that.
That's true.
It was perfectly in sync.
We all played it at the same time?
Yes.
Hell yeah.
What's that light?
That's literally the exact part of it.
It can't be. It can't be. That's a little behind.
Oh my gosh, is Chalmers still on our ship?
Chalmers is still on our ship, so he sees that, and he's staring at it, mouth agape, in absolute disbelief of what he's just witnessed. Because first of all, he was fairly certain that the technology from the BPO-2 was not mass-produced specifically because it was deemed to be too deadly.
Judo.
And he's now looking at a replica of the GPO-2, which obviously he would recognize as a decorated general of the EFF forces.
I would like to point something out real quick. The last scene of that video, it switches to the English version.
Okay.
And the 3 lines he gives have way more energy than any of the rest of the video.
That's fucking crazy. He just kind of
I suppose this is what they call
looks at that, and he doesn't really know how to process what just happened because, again, he's like, was that a Xeon? No, there's no way. There are no Xeons right now, not in a organized military force, not the kind that could get their hands on a Gundam unit, not one as powerful as the GPO-2, not here, not now. Why here? Why now? And all these questions are bouncing through his head, and he doesn't know what to say, so he just looks at Deuteronomy, he goes, "That thing I can bum on the couch for a while." And that's where we're going to cut it off for tonight.
I'm just looking at the steamed hams image with Deuteronomy.
I'm so glad I was able to get that joke out.
I'm gonna have to watch back and just see everything that happened.
when I was at work one day, I was like, okay, so Krusty's has to be a Jollibees. How am I gonna do that? And originally, I just wanted to say that like Deuteronomy just put a McDonald's on the ship with some of his money that he made on the side. But I thought a spacewalk would be much funnier.
You know, he didn't check out the engineering bay at all.
Yeah, he was full.
Good thing, because I don't know how we can explain this.
Yeah, well, he's currently cut off contact-wise with the rest of the military, so depending on what happens when we're done with everything, we might be in the clear.
Oh, by the way, Crid, could you or Kaio Photoshop some of the Black Rider shit onto the Guxion? Make the Guxion Rider.
Phony was looking out the window at the bright light. And he's like, God damn!
Oh, Phony.
Is Phony a mix of, like...
Howley. And what's his face from Rick and Morty?
Mr. Poopy Butthole?
I was gonna say, it really just seems like one of those, like, brainworm things from that episode.
Exactly.
Like, I was thinking more on the lines of, like, Pencil-y or whatever.
Pencilvester?
Yeah, Pencilvester.
So, okay, I'm gonna delete this guy because he's definitely dead now, the little gnome guy that's on the screen.
The gnome with his dick out.
He's definitely dead. Are we done? I went down to change the laundry real quick.
Yeah, we're
all right. Well, who's gonna kill Chalmers?
Yeah, that might be the best solution, honestly.
Well, you know, I do have an extra memory bank lying around. We could,
Yes, we could interrogate him for secret confidential information.
I'm cowboying this. We're gonna launch him into space. Actually, maybe he can just join the crew. Honestly,
He could start from the bottom ranks.
Yeah, he's below Q
Captain.
Cosmos' assistant.
Captain, can I have some of your famous steamed hams?
Stopping the stream here. To be continued.
After I left the kitchen with the transformer, I'm just in the engineering bay. I have it sat down on like a table, and I'm just sitting there, kind of like an interview. I'm like, "Hey, look, I know you're not happy with me. If you work hard, eventually you will earn a body back."
And then you're just like,
like this discussion with a coffee machine of like, "Hey, you work for us now. Your entire livelihood is basing off of how well you can do your job." So, yeah.
Please tell me the whole time you're just making a pot of coffee in him, and it's an extremely painful process.
I want to die.
No. This one isn't in pain. I mean, not physical pain, more of the emotional pain that he was a fire truck and now he's been reduced.
My spark.
To
Where's my spark? What did you do with my spark?
I don't feel my soul anymore.
It's in good hands. We actually gave you something better than a spark. We gave you what is the reactor in one of these ships?
I know the Gundam ones are the Ahab, or at least for the one that.
That's right, yo. Yeah. So we have this technology. It's Minovsky reactor. It's kind of like the spark, except it's kind of more stationary and a bit bigger. But as long as you're here, you'll never have to worry about power.
I already never did have to worry about power.
But you also don't have to worry about any Cybertronians coming to kill you or anything like that. So
no STDs.
Bonbon, I'm gonna contact Bonbon. Bonbon, get back to the ship right now. Bring everything.
And your coordinates. I'll be there in a jiffy.
Left, go left.
And hey, depending on how well you do, maybe eventually your position as coffee machine can be upgraded to a kitchen supervisor. or the kitchen. You know, either one.
We can make you the whole kitchen.
Eventually, you might even get a 50 cal.
50 cal
The
kitchen
mountain.
operator?
Cal.
Hold on.
Yeah,
Not even the Autobots would give me a 50 cal.
I just imagine whenever someone tries to like enter the kitchen with the wrong ingredient, he's just 50 cal turret just comes out of the ceiling. He's just like, wrong. Oh, I said pea milk, not almond milk.
A lot going on in this ship. Just looking at everything.
It's a busy ship.
You don't say.
By the way, can Chompy fight in space? Does he have thrusters?
So that is one thing. Chompy does not have thrusters. Unfortunately, since Orbit has kind of opened this door for it, I did plan on just figuring out some way to get it to the what is it, Dendrobium, this thing. So until Chompy gets his like mobile armor, no, Chompy is
I was
just
imagining-
a ground attack unit.
Will he eventually just become like a transformable Gundam size? Like he just turns into a fighter jet?
This is what is right here. Okay, I'm stopping the stream now. Because I got half off.
Oh, it was